what I want to do is bring a big container in here. I think it's going to be like a 15-yard container, which is pretty big, and I'm going to put it right here in the driveway. So I'll show you guys what we're doing here. Keeping the cars over here. And the container's gonna go right in here. Nice 15 yards of container. Get rid of all this junk. There's so much garbage around here. So much clutter. There's just things everywhere. So we'll be clearing this up today. That'll be good. Step in here, man. This place is... It's got some stuff to be cleaned out of it too, man. These are going... garbage. Can't see it, but we got it. I will be so glad to get rid of this stuff. Alright, I'm doing pretty good today, guys, on the checklist. Getting quite a bit accomplished. Still have quite a bit to go, though. Alright, that's good. That's done. Alright, before you guys' eyes, I'm going to make a container appear. Just like that.
Yep. How many of those do you do today? Oh, it depends. Sometimes I pick up and go all over. Pick up, deliver. There's another guy. How far do you go? You go Stillwater, up in, way up north, like Bolton land and stuff like that. So you just take the safety chain out and then bring it up. Alright, probably just put something up against it to hold it or whatever, and then, when you're done.
Alright. Thank you.
Yep.
Alright, have a good day.
You too.
Well, good morning, Tin Man. Would you like to say hello to everyone? Yeah. Alright there. I am making a little breakfast here. I just diced up I cut up some onion and garlic. I've got some potatoes cooking over here. I'm going to do up some eggs and turkey bacon. All kinds of work to do, of course, out here. I want to keep going with the dumpster, but I also want to take care of the garden. I got a lot of potatoes in there and I want to get them out because the ground's going to freeze up here soon. We are getting a frost, as you can see, pretty much every night now. I've been up since 3:30 this morning. Yeah, I got up really early, and I'm actually pretty tired right now. Probably have to take a nap here sometime this morning. I got a lot to do before I go back to work for someone else here the next couple days. Alright. How's this looking, guys? I got some, let me see, I have some spicy chicken jalapeno sausage in there. I've got some turkey sauce, or turkey bacon. I've got onions, garlic, and potatoes. Yummy. And then I'm going to grab 3 eggs, put some cheese on that, some sharp light, that's the way I like it, and put it on a couple rolls over here, and we're good to go. That's breakfast. A hearty breakfast, because we got a hearty day ahead of us. Yeah, there's still a frost out here, and it's a little bit after sunrise, about an hour after. And yeah, things are pretty much frozen. Got hit hard last night with the frost. That got everything. Those taller plants out there, those green ones, they were growing fine yesterday. My tomatoes, they melted a couple days ago. Yep, this is the one that did it right here. This was a deeper frost, or a heavier frost. And with several days of frost like this, or nights, rather, pretty much everything that was alive is dead. That was growing, you know, out of the ground. Alright guys, let's go inside and have some breakfast. Smells really good in here. And it's really warm. Over here, I've got the potatoes. I've got the hash browns, whatever you call this mixture of different things. That's what I'm using. A little trick I learned: if you don't cut the plastic, you just push down on it with a knife. You don't cut through, then at the end you can just kind of break it off, and it breaks right off where you want it to. So a little cheese hack for you there. And to turn these eggs. Gonna put the cover on that for a minute. Not even a minute, probably. And then we'll be good to go. Get some rolls out over here, and we're all set. Alright, man, this turned out really good. It looks great. Check that out. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Oh, what's that lit up there? Yeah, I think you can. Everything turned out great. I'm totally psyched. I already did a little taste test. Mmm. 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 Well, guys, I'm gonna eat this and enjoy this, and then do a little computer work, and then we're gonna go outside, get the day started out there. Hopefully this fog will lift here soon, and it's supposed to be a nice sunny day, so Alright guys, I got some work to do out here. This is the garden. I'd like to get rid of all this. I've got some potatoes in here somewhere. Maybe clean up the brush around the bird feeder over here. It's a beautiful day. Get rid of this stuff too. I want to cut this brush way back. I started working on it yesterday over here. So I cut all that back in here. All along in here, all through here. You can see the wood now. I got to get to work on that. This is really coming along nicely. I'm totally filling this thing up. I still got quite a bit to go, but I certainly have done a lot. But this is just amazing over here. I completely got rid of everything in here, and it just feels really good. Really, really, really good. So I think that's the plan today, is to get started on this. I've got this over here I want to take care of, get this all down. And this is where I'm going to be having a fire, back here. This is the burn area right in here, and I got a bunch of pallets that I want to get rid of as well right over in here. So a lot of wood to burn. I don't really know if I want to get into that today because there's so much there to do. I'm not sure I want to just sit here all day and watch this fire. But I can get started on it, that's for sure. Yeah, that's the situation here in the backyard, and I want to get this cleaned up because it just seems quite chaotic right now. And the growing season is over with. These plants, I can't believe it, they are so hardy. I don't know what they are, but they even come back from the frost when they looked big time dead. I had tomatoes right up until we got the frost. These frosts the last 3 or 4 days. Little frog pond. Alright guys, time to get started here. We'll see what we can do today. Today is November something. And the container is full. They're coming tomorrow to pick it up. And I packed that baby. And I've got the tarp on as they asked because we are supposed to get heavy rain tomorrow. And they suggest you put a tarp on it so that you don't get extra weight in there. Anything over a ton and you're paying for it. So keep that water weight out. Alright, just want to tell you guys one more thing. I tried to make hard-boiled eggs, it didn't work out. Last night, you know, I made the hard-boiled eggs yesterday, or almost hard-boiled eggs, we shall say. Yeah, I went to have one late last night, and it was kind of dark, you know. It was dark. I just had one little light on, and cracked the egg, took the shell off, and it seemed a little bit not right. Anyways, it wasn't right. It wasn't completely done yet. And that was gross. So I threw them all out this morning, and grabbed 3 other eggs from inside the little big house and made breakfast today. So that's what we're having. That's what this is all about. The whole hard-boiled egg idea, which I thought would be easy, turns out to be a longer process, at least out here in my RV. I think I need to boil them probably for about 20 minutes. And Alexa had told me that that you need to boil them from 8 minutes from cold water to finish, you know, anyway, didn't work. Nope, don't try it. Or you can try it, but beware, I'd give it longer.